Tory Lanez life is in grave danger after getting shanked in prison, and it is not looking good for him. We thought that things couldn't possibly get worse for him after getting sent to 10 years in prison and having his appeals denied, but things just got worse. Now, Tory is still in the middle of a messy legal battle with Megan Thee Stallion, and y'all can bet that all eyes are on Megan right now. Some people are pointing fingers at her and accusing her of all sorts of crazy things. But y'all know that Megan is not going to sit down and let people lie on her name like this, so let's get right into this drama, cause baby, it's about to get messy. I swear we're never going to see or hear the end of this Megan and Tory drama. It keeps getting wilder and wilder, but Tory getting stabbed just might be the icing on the cake. According to TMZ, Tory suffered a prison yard so bad he needs hospital treatment. Tory was in the yard of California Correctional Institution at Tehachapi Monday morning when another inmate him. According to multiple sources, including one in law enforcement, it's unclear what the motivation was for the attack, but one source tells us Tory was rushed by ambulance to a nearby civilian hospital in Bakersfield. Child, the way Tory stands have been dragging Megan over this, you think that she personally ordered the hit on him. They're blaming her for everything because they think that she's the one who sent him to prison. But the thing is, Megan never even filed a lawsuit against Tory in the first place. The state brought charges against him. In fact, in the first few days after the Megan didn't even reveal who it was that shot her. Instead, she told the cops at the crime scene that she had stepped on broken glass. However, Tory and his team allegedly started running a smear campaign against her, which finally caused her to snap, and she aired him out on Instagram Live.
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and stop lying.
The situation blew up online like wildfire because everyone had something to say, and the internet was eating it up. Tory didn't waste any time denying he shot Megan. He had his own version of what went down. Apparently, things got messy when Megan's friend, Kelsey, found out he and Megan had been sneaking around behind her back. At the time, Tory and Kelsey were seeing each other, and Megan allegedly knew that. Tory claimed Kelsey felt betrayed and snapped, especially at Megan, and that's when tensions exploded in the car. According to him, the argument between the two women is what triggered the chaos that ended with Megan getting shot. He tweeted, "Good D had me messing with two best friends and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though." After Megan came out and said Tory was the one who shot her, everything blew up even more. He got arrested, but he didn't stay locked up for long. He posted a $350,000 bail and was back out. Part of his release deal included a gag order, so he wasn't allowed to talk about the case in public, and he had to keep his distance from Megan. But even before it ever got to trial, Megan was already dealing with a lot. Tory stans turned on her fast, saying she was lying and just trying to ruin Tory's career. The hate wasn't just online because she also got a lot of hate from people in the industry, like Joe Budden and Drake. She opened up about this in an interview where she said, "In some kind of way, I became the villain, and I don't know if people don't take it seriously because I seem strong. I'm trying every day to get through it and be good. I feel so bad because I don't feel like anybody's taking me seriously, but I don't want them to see me cry. I don't want them to know that I feel like this because I don't want them to feel like, oh, I got you, I'm breaking you." She also revealed that she wanted Tory to be punished, saying, "I want him to go to jail. I want him to go under the jail." By the time the trial started in December 2022, things were already a complete mess. Even though it wasn't a public trial, the drama was still heavy. Tory's legal team came after Megan hard, doing whatever they could to shift the story in their favor. Her personal life was picked apart and put out there for everyone to see. And even without cameras in the courtroom, details kept leaking, so the public was still getting a front row seat to everything that went down. Tory's defense seemed more focused on dragging Megan through the mud than dealing with the actual They pushed the idea that she was jealous of his relationship with Kelsey and tried to damage her image by making comments about her love life. They painted her as someone who had been with multiple men in the industry, all to shift the spotlight away from what really happened. Instead of sticking to the facts, it felt like they were running a full-on smear campaign. They also brought Kelsey in to testify, hoping she would help their case. Megan and Kelsey used to be best friends, but their relationship completely fell apart after the shooting. On the stand, Kelsey shared that Kylie Jenner had only invited her and Megan to the party that night, and that Megan was the one who decided to bring Tory.
We had to come kill the streets for 5 minutes. Tory, don't get my phone wet.
Like I said, Megan's entire life was laid bare, which was embarrassing for her. She even revealed that it had caused issues between her and her man, Party, saying, "I feel disgusted, I feel dirty, my own partner is embarrassed, I can't even be happy." Even though Tory tried to spin the situation in his favor with some PR moves, it didn't go his way. In December, the jury found him guilty, and that's when he decided he wasn't going to stay quiet anymore. Once the verdict was out, Tory made it clear he had his own version of what was really going on behind the scenes. His dad, who had been speaking out during the whole case, took things up a notch outside outside the courthouse. He went on a heated rant, blaming Jay-Z and Roc Nation for influencing the outcome. He even went as far as saying Jay-Z played a direct role in Tory's conviction, suggesting the whole thing was pushed along by powerful people behind the scenes.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They
They
met
met with our
Saturday
witness. And then the man came back.
To add more fuel to the fire, Tory's team released old footage in which Tory himself claimed that he was threatened by someone from Roc Nation, who told him to keep quiet and not speak about the case.
I get a call from Roc Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Tory ended up getting sentenced to 10 years in prison, but his dad still isn't letting it go. He's been saying from the start that Jay-Z was behind the whole thing, and he's still sticking to that. According to him, Jay-Z did it all to protect Megan Thee Stallion since she signed up for Roc Nation and is one of their biggest stars. That doesn't mean the drama is done, because last December, Megan hit Tory with another lawsuit, this time accusing him of launching a smear campaign against her while sitting in prison. This all came shortly after Megan dropped a new documentary where she finally admitted that she did sleep with Tory despite denying it for years.
Yes, I lied to Gayle King. First of all, I didn't know that you even ask me about that shit. But she's always gonna talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my mind.
In Megan's request for a restraining order, her legal team claimed that Tory had been Megan from prison, saying, indeed, Mr. Peterson continues to and antagonize Miss Pete from prison by and through his use of third-party online bloggers, who Mr. Peterson employs to spread defamatory statements about Miss Pete. For example, one blogger, Elizabeth Milagro Cooper, has published several false statements about Miss Pete in the criminal trial. Miss Cooper's false statements are the subject of the civil lawsuit Megan Pete versus Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, pending before the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida. It then said, as detailed in the amended complaint, Miss Cooper serves as Mr. Peterson's puppet and mouthpiece. Mr. Peterson has publicly confessed that Milagro Grams is the realist. A true and correct copy of Mr. Peterson's tweet is attached hereto as Exhibit 2. Indeed, even a former close friend of Miss Cooper's, King Noir, admitted that Miss Cooper worked alongside Mr. Peterson to smear Miss Pete's reputation. A true and correct copy of the article discussing King Noir and his comments is attached hereto as Exhibit 3. King Noir also confirmed that Miss Cooper has a disdain for Megan and that she talks to Tory's daddy in an effort to leak information to the press that comes directly from Mr. Peterson. They also posted screenshots of Zelle records showing payments from Tory's dad to the blogger Milagro. The payments were made between 2020 and 2022 before Tory was found guilty and sent to prison. So when I say that these two have been messy, I'm not even kidding. It has been dragging on for 5 years at this point, and with Tory stabbing, his stands are holding Megan fully responsible. Fans left comments saying, people feeling sorry for Tory Lanez is so funny. Just know that him being does not compare to him Megan. She could have lost her life that night had that bullet went anywhere else. I don't feel bad at all for that creature. Free Tory. We know that B Megan paid someone, and they stuck Tory Lanez in jail, and he doing 10 years for something he never done, and Megan Thee Stallion twerking on the table right now, feeling nothing after putting an innocent man in prison. Cold world. Child, the stands are up in arms about this, but I want to know how y'all feel about this, so drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.